Hello, hello, team. It is Monday night, and I am sitting in the Target parking lot. Yes, I am getting a few things and just kind of wrapping up my day today. I've had a great work day and have another one tomorrow on the calendar. So, wanted to share a story that was shared with me years ago by our ENVP Lisa Voorhees, and I love it, and I think that it is super applicable for what we are all doing right now in this business, in the 10 for 10 challenge, in just really putting our hand to what we know to do with this business. So Lisa gave, she just told the story, and I guess if it's an analogy, I'm not really sure what the correct term is, but she just said, if one day you woke up and there was a knock on the door and someone came to the door and they said, hey, today is your day. Your whole backyard, which is fenced in, has been filled with a single layer of rocks. And some are big rocks, some are little rocks, some are pebbles, but it's been filled full with one layer of rocks. And under one of those rocks is a check with your name on it for $1 million. Okay? So that's... someone shows up, someone tells you that in your backyard there is a check with your name on it that is good for you to go and cash as soon as you find it. Your job is simply to go and flip over the rocks. And she said, how long do you think it would take you to flip over those rocks? And she said, for some of you, you would go out and you wouldn't sleep until you flipped over every rock. She said there are others of you that after a few rock flippings, you would be like, oh, I'm kind of tired. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to go change a load of laundry. I'm going to go, do something else, go watch a TV show. Some of you might flip over little rocks. You might go pick all the little easy rocks, but then those big rocks, the ones that are kind of, require just little bit more effort, just a little bit more grit. You kind of leave those rocks and you're like, well, surely they're not under the big rocks. They wouldn't put it under a big rock. That would be too hard to move, right? So the point of this and how it relates to your Arbonne business is you have with this business a check with your name on it for $1 million. You might not get it for a while, but when you sponsor someone who becomes an executive national vice president in this company, you get paid multiple times over, and you absolutely will be earning over the span of your business life millions and millions of dollars, okay? So you just need to decide, is it worth it to you? And I'm going to be posting the team call from last night on the commitment principle, which if you haven't read it yet from Take the Stairs, you need to. It's critical to success in this business and in life. And the second thing is you just get to decide, not only is it worth it to you, but how fast are you going to do it? Okay? How fast are you going to do it? We recommend our system is you get in front of 30 to 40 faces every month. But no one has ever said you can't get in front of 70 or 90 faces a month. And you might be thinking, like, what the heck, Missy? Like, who's going to get in front of 90 faces in a month? Guess what, you all? It's 3 faces a day. We have this technology of Zoom. Can you do 3 20-minute overviews in a day? Yes. And then you might say, well, where would I find the people? And that's where the commitment principle comes in. And the commitment principle is not, where do I find the people? Should I find the people? Should I even go for 10 and 10? Should I go for 3 people a day? It flips, and the commitment is there, and the question then becomes how? How do I find 3 people a day to do a 20-minute overview with? Okay, because if you triple the recipe, it shortens your time and you flip through those rocks a lot faster. And so your job, remember that your job in doing the 20-minute appointments, in booking the group presentations, in handing out the samples, is simply you're flipping over the rocks. And you decide how fast you're going to flip over those rocks. And that's really the pace that you set in your business. So if you want to become a regional vice president by the end of this year, if you want to move your business beyond that, if you want to help people promote, you just simply decide, I'm going to flip rocks, more rocks, and I'm going to flip them faster. Because that's all this is. If you give, space in your day, your month where you have like 4 or 5 days and you haven't flipped over one rock, which is doing one 20-minute appointment or one group presentation or even one follow-up call to say how are you doing, then you're not flipping over those rocks and you're not going to get paid and you're not going to grow your business. Okay. So I just really wanted to share that story because we need to remember to focus on just how do we get it done, and stop thinking about the should I, because that really just keeps us in this hamster wheel of feeling like, oh, I'm not doing enough Arbonne, and it's not that. And really, when you just kind of flip the switch, there just becomes so much joy in the journey. You really start finding people that you didn't even know you had in your market before. People respond to you in a way that they didn't before, because belief has a sound, commitment has a sound, and they know you're going to the top with or without them, and you're cashing a paycheck with or without them. So it frees up any pressure from them that you're looking for them to do something for you or to perform for you in some way. Okay, so how fast do you want to flip those rocks today, tomorrow, and as we continue on in this awesome month that we are jam packing full of June activity. All right, love y'all.